Hey guys, wanted to get you a little video of Rocky, show you what we're working on. As I'm talking, he's getting distracted, but this is all good stuff to kind of see where we're at with certain things. So with Rocky, we want to make sure that he's paying attention to us through lots of different things in life. So kids running around, people coming over, dogs out on the walks, all these different kinds of things. And so what we're doing with Rocky is building what we call relevancy. So I think Rocky is used to a lot of freedom, and so what that's kind of led to is I'm gonna go potty here and I'm gonna run out the door here and do this over here. And so what can often happen is a dog that doesn't really check in a lot when we need him to. So if like he runs away and he doesn't come back, or he doesn't wait at the door, or he decides to go pee on something, he's not super interested in our opinions about it. And so what we're doing with him is he's 100% on the leash when he's out of the kennel, and he's working for his food, and he has to check in with us before he gets freedom, before he gets to go play. And so this is really, really helpful for him. So right there, he gave Alexis some eye contact, and that gave him permission to get out of that place bed there. So, and as we're walking in the grass with him, he wants to sniff and go pee on stuff. But when there's a time to work, there's not a time for peeing on things. And so we give him a chance to go potty before, and he did. He's peed a couple times before we started to work. And now from this point on, we're not peeing. So that can help him understand of like when it's appropriate to go potty and when it's not. I do think for him, because he is intact, it is contributing to a lot of the marking behaviors. I do think it would be beneficial to get him neutered. Sometimes when we put him on the place beds, he's overwhelmed by another dog's smell where he's tempted to mark the place bed. And we can just kind of see his little mind start to wander, and we can tell him no, and he's starting to understand, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to do that. And so he's understanding what we're asking of him, but it's hard as he's overwhelmed with the smells. And intact male dogs are going to be more overwhelmed with other dogs' smells just because they're wanting to breed. So we want to make sure that we're kind of helping him out there. And so I think if we were to start to look at neutering him, it would help a lot, but it's not going to solve all of the issues. So sometimes people think neutering is going to solve all of our behavioral issues. It doesn't always. Sometimes if dogs have a behavioral pattern that they've developed, that they'll continue to do so. And so what we want to do is we also want to instill some rules. And so we're teaching him the heel position here. So he's not terrible on the leash, but he's not great at focusing. And so what this is teaching him is every time Alexis is changing directions, he's got to follow her. He's got to pay attention. And it's hard because he wants to, go do his thing and go run and say hi to the kids over there. And there's lots going on, but it's really, really important that we set the foundation with him this week where you're eating from our hand, you're looking at us before we get you out of positions, you're waiting at doors, you're not going potty where you're not supposed to, and you're sleeping in a crate at night when we can't supervise you. So he's done okay on the kennel. He's been a little bit whiny here and there, but he does settle down and go to sleep. So it's been really good for him too, to go and turn his brain off, especially after we've worked for a minute and he's tired. So it's really, really good. And the follow through is important. So he's just learning this place command. And so he wants to get off and go sniff. And so we're just saying, nope, buddy, you got to do this. And it doesn't take a lot of muscle. It just takes consistency and follow through. And he's really smart. So one thing we see with him, these little terrier breeds, is they are very intelligent. And so sometimes they've learned, okay, who's in charge here? Nobody? Okay, then I'm going to kind of take charge. So I want to just make sure that you guys are able to follow through with this, all of you, and staying really consistent in both households so that he knows exactly what he's supposed to do, and the rules aren't different in different locations. So he's doing good. Good job, Rocky. Really proud of where he's at just in these first couple of days.